what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another Flavor Foley reaction. Today we have Ego Renegade. Boy, I've been waiting for a while for them to release another song. Then they released the collaboration with Miku, and I'm like, cool. I thought that was going to be it for a while, but apparently like a week later, this drops. So I'm going to hear what it has in store, and I guess without further ado, let's go! Okay. What in the Oshinoko is going on here? Oh. Oh, I might have been closer than I thought, but like in a different crime. Well, same crime, different relationship.
One single sentence, I'll twist out so tell me I am new heart. And then the show relation. Ain't that you think for a sprint like 'cause you'd rather see me gone.
Holy shit. The lyricism on this one. I love the inclusion of Lynn's voice, like using it sparsely. Jesus.
Did you know that heavy heart? Did you know I fragile ego? I don't disguise. Did you know Did you know the nights spent crying and my voice dropped low? Did you know if you knew you'd know I had time and the
I'm getting lost in the sauce of this one. Lord. I don't think I've heard a Rin and Len song that good, like ever. I think actually that might be one of their best, if not their best songs. Like there's a few good ones, don't get me wrong, and like the classics will always be there, but like from the tuning and approach, the subject matter, this is fucking impressive. Now wait a second, Flavor Foley. I thought the whole trans allegory thing was mostly Jamie's thing to do, but you know what? I'm fucking here for it! So obviously, if that wasn't enough, this whole song, and if you haven't put it together yet, because honestly, they did a very good job at splitting the meaning of this song. The whole time I was listening to it, I really was not putting together two and two until I was re-listening to it to figure out the music theory stuff in there, and I'm like, oh, like it clicked like a fucking light bulb appeared above my head like a cartoon, and I was like, oh shit. And like it finally like clicked. I was like, what's up with the scar? Why is it in the mirror? And like I started paying attention to the visuals more, and that spelled it out for me a little bit clearer. And then I was like, oh, okay, now I get what they're doing here. And the whole like analogy of them killing off the girl part of them to become the boy part of them. What a fucking fantastic way to use the twins too. An amazing message to share. It's just, holy fuck, what a way to do it. I was legitimately thinking this was supposed to be some sort of like a parallel to Oshinoko, just because of the popularity of that, you know? I wouldn't have been surprised. It would have been like the cheaper way out. Like I mentioned during the reaction, I was thinking it was going down that path, but then I was like, oh, like again, it was like a freight train hit me, like fucking Truck-kun just. But anyway, I love that, and I love that they were able to handle this in such a fucking brilliant manner. You could listen to this song so many times and not notice. I did. I as somebody who's kind of adjacent to that community as well as an asexual, aromantic myself, I'm sitting here like, oh, I should have picked that up sooner. And I realize how daft I can be. Like, I might be able to pick up the context from music a lot. That's kind of my thing here, but that doesn't mean I'm going to immediately pick up the meaning of the lyrics by a simple single-time watch through. And that's why I listened to it a few times before talking to all of you here, because there are context things that will be missed if I'm not careful. So I'm usually listening through a few times. It's not like I listen once and then I start talking about it. That's very rare. And this is exactly why. Now, to the music theory of this song, as per usual, they fucking nail it with their music theory every single time. It's not always the focus of these songs. A lot of them obviously are more narrative focused, but the relationship of the chords always finds a way to peek through, especially when you're talking about subjects like this and you have a ground to work from as far as the relationships to those notes and what they stand for. So for this one, it's actually super interesting to me purely because of the relationship between the chord progression they chose. This is a very interesting song in general. They use fuck all every single chord possible and then some, using relative notes in there as well. So it's like not even firmly in the key of D minor, which is of course the song's key. And it's like, okay, what do we have going on here? We use a lot of, obviously, D minor. That's the whole chunk there. That's the key. So you're gonna have D minor in there, but then especially B flat, big relationship there, as well as A. So like these three are like the beef of this song. It's all the meat in the center. You can hear how close all of these are together, you know, like just the relationship of them. And there we go, right? The theory is starting to peek its way through already. The relationship is very tense, very close, very epic, and very personal. All these notes and all these chords have such a tight dynamic to them because they're submedians, especially the D minor and the B flat. Those are specifically submedians, which basically means they act as bridge chords to other more resolvable ones like the A here, which still, in this case, has a little bit of tension. So just those, you know, like again, there's just so much tension here. This entire song is built out of tension, even down to like the spot where they're ending and coming out of the chorus. It's like, and it's like, that is so cool. That actually uses the C in there as well, I believe. It could be going back to the D minor, but I like the step up better. So I'm assuming that that's actually what they did there. If they didn't do that step up, it would be a lot more boring musically overall. So that's why I'm pretty sure, but it would just sound like this. And it's just, that doesn't have the same bite as, where it like picks itself up because C and D minor are right next to each other. It's like literally the same fingers, D minor, those three, and then you just take all three of your fingers, go down one white key, there's your C. So those have a very tight relationship as well. So just being able to step up from them and then using this right here, that D flat. Oh man, I love this relationship. All of this is so fucking cool. And then again, there's every other possible relationship. I'm pretty sure that there is an F in here somewhere. I know that there's like a G and a G minor in there just to add some spice to everything. They really throw everything at the wall in here, and all of it, especially during the chorus, is constantly moving. Like, I cannot play the piano that fast, and that's probably just because I'm not a piano player. I just know the basics of how to do triads and such and like build simple chords, but I cannot play to speed, and this sort of song is obviously very high octane on the energy, and as such also shares in that relationship of everything feeling so tight and so quick. Things are just they're exaggerated to the point of feeling drowned in that ecstasy and just being confused the whole time through, which again plays into the whole music theory of it all and like matching the storyline. This is what I meant earlier when I said that there is always a connection between the story and how the music tells it alone. And why I've always been decent at picking things out like this, because that's something that has always made sense to me. If the song is trying to tell a story, no matter what the lyrics end up being, most times there will be a point to that, even if the point is to be juxtaposed to each other, where like the song sounds somber, sad, and flat versus a much brighter message in the lyrics. Sometimes that's just how it is, but there's always a relationship in them. And for this one, having this like sub-median relationship with like pulling it down into that resolution is just so good, because like I said earlier too, this is not a resolute chord in this case at all. It leaves you hanging a little bit, as does that whole relationship leading back up to the D minor. That doesn't resolve either. Nothing here does. So it really feels like by the end of the song, you don't have an answer, just like the characters don't, because they're trying to figure out who they are. They're struggling through this just because everybody else seems to be fighting back against it. It is a constant battle, I would imagine. Obviously, I do not have the life experience of anyone who's gone through transitioning or anything, but from the relationships I have in my life and from the friends of mine who are trans and have been through that exact situation, that is what they've been through. Family members fighting back, friends being confused, not understanding why it is, feeling trapped in your own person and not being able to be yourself. And the second you choose that, feeling like you are an inconvenience to the other people, despite it bringing your own happiness. And I'm not going to sit here and act like I personally know what that feels like at the end of the day, because I'm comfortable in my own skin and I am lucky to be that. But I also stand behind everybody who feels like they need to be who they are, because there's absolutely no fucking reason that people should be putting that much pressure on somebody just choosing who the fuck they want to be. Fucking be yourself. Nobody should have a call in that matter except for you. So if you're struggling through anything like that, be proud of who you are, and no matter what the fuck happens in your life, somebody will be there to support you. If nobody else is, fucking talk to me. There's always going to be somebody who will help you and stand up with you if you need help through that fight. But at the end of the day, it's your choice if you want to live the renegade life, just like in this song, because what a fucking track. I'm really gonna have to get off this now though, because I've been here for a second and I need to go do other things. So thank you all so very much for watching. If you enjoyed this video and you want me to get to something else, by all means, drop in the comments below and I will do my best as always to get to those. Or if you don't want to do any of that, maybe just want to follow me and support me for more stuff coming in the future, you know how to do all that. And I'll see all of you in the next video. Goodbye!